Kris Benson was born on November 7, 1974, in Charleston, South Carolina. Raised in a sports-oriented family, Benson's affinity for baseball began at a young age. His father, a former athlete, was a major influence, fostering a competitive environment that encouraged both Kris and his siblings to excel in sports. Growing up, Benson was always seen as a natural athlete, participating in various sports, but baseball quickly became his passion. Benson attended Bishop England High School in Charleston, where he played both football and baseball. His baseball skills, particularly as a pitcher, stood out early on, and by his senior year, he had garnered attention from scouts around the country. After graduating in 1993, Benson chose to attend the University of Clemson in South Carolina, where he would further develop his skills as a pitcher. At Clemson, Benson emerged as one of the top college pitchers in the nation. He was a standout on the mound for the Tigers, with his fastball and slider consistently overpowering college batters. During his college career, Benson set a number of records and gained national attention, leading to his selection as the first overall pick in the 1996 MLB draft by the Pittsburgh Pirates. The decision to go pro after college was a significant one for Benson, and it marked the beginning of his journey to the major leagues. Career peak and breakthrough success. Benson's arrival in Major League Baseball was highly anticipated, and he made his debut for the Pittsburgh Pirates on May 22, 1999, at the age of 24. His debut was a pivotal moment, as he was immediately thrust into the spotlight as one of the top pitching prospects in baseball. While he faced the typical growing pains of a young player transitioning to the majors, Benson showed promise early on. In 2000, Benson began to find his stride, finishing the season with a solid 3.85 ERA, 10 wins, and 157 strikeouts in 204 innings pitched. His fastball had become one of his most potent weapons, often reaching speeds of 94 to 95 mph. And his curveball developed into a pitch that left opposing hitters guessing. Benson's performance on the mound earned him a spot as a key starter for the Pirates, and by 2001, he was fully entrenched as one of the team's most reliable pitchers. Benson's peak years came in the early 2000s, especially during the 2001 and 2002 seasons, when he made significant strides as one of the Pirates' best pitchers. In 2001, Benson posted a career-high 12 wins, a 3.37 ERA, and 150 strikeouts. His ERA and strikeouts per 9 innings were some of the best in the National League, establishing him as a key figure in the Pirates' rotation. This performance, along with his consistency over multiple seasons, helped solidify his reputation as one of the most promising young pitchers in baseball. In 2002, Benson built on his success from the previous year, earning his first All-Star selection. He posted an 11-12 record with a 3.85 ERA, and despite the Pirates' struggles as a team, Benson remained a bright spot in their pitching staff. His ability to consistently pitch deep into games and limit damage made him one of the top pitchers in the league during this period. Benson's success with Pittsburgh in the early 2000s represented the peak of his career, as he developed a reputation as a strong, reliable starting pitcher. Main achievements: 2002 MLB All-Star selection. One of the defining moments of Benson's career came in 2002 when he was selected to the MLB All-Star Game. This recognition marked a major milestone, as it confirmed that Benson was no longer just a promising talent, but one of the top pitchers in the league. His performance that season, which included a solid ERA and strikeout numbers, earned him the respect of his peers and fans alike. Strong strikeout numbers. Benson was known for his ability to miss bats, and he consistently posted high strikeout totals during his peak years. In 2001, Benson struck out 150 batters in 204 innings, and in 2002, he continued to be a strikeout threat with 169 strikeouts. His combination of fastball velocity and off-speed stuff made him a difficult pitcher for opposing hitters to figure out, and his strikeout numbers were a key part of his effectiveness. Pittsburgh Pirates mainstay. For several years, Benson was the face of the Pirates pitching staff, leading the team through some of their most competitive seasons in the early 2000s. He became the ace of the staff, anchoring the rotation and providing a sense of stability amid a team that had its share of struggles. His ability to pitch deep into games, coupled with his command of multiple pitches, made him a reliable and respected leader in the clubhouse. 2006 Trade to the New York Mets. In 2006, Benson was traded to the New York Mets in a move that marked a new chapter in his career. The trade came after Benson had established himself as one of the top pitchers in the National League, and it signified the Mets' confidence in his ability to contribute to their rotation as they pushed for a postseason spot. The Mets had been looking to bolster their pitching staff, and Benson's experience and talent made him an appealing addition to the team. Later years and struggles. While Benson's early career was defined by success, the latter part of his career was marred by injuries and inconsistencies. In New York, Benson struggled with injuries, and his performance on the mound faltered. The 2006 season with the Mets was marred by setbacks, as he was plagued by shoulder problems that limited his effectiveness. After an underwhelming season in New York, Benson's time with the Mets came to an end in 2007, and he was traded to the Baltimore Orioles in another attempt to revive his career. In Baltimore, Benson's performance continued to decline. Despite some flashes of brilliance, he never returned to the form that had made him an all-star. His health continued to be a major concern, and after a brief stint with the Orioles, Benson was released in 2009, officially marking the end of his MLB career. He struggled with injuries for the remainder of his career and was unable to find a new team in the majors. Legacy: Kris Benson's career will always be remembered for the potential he displayed in his prime. As one of the most talented pitchers in the early 2000s, he was a cornerstone of the Pittsburgh Pirates pitching staff and earned respect across the league. His All-Star selection in 2002 cemented his status as one of the top pitchers in baseball, and his ability to generate strikeouts made him a formidable presence on the mound. Though his career was ultimately shortened by injuries and inconsistencies, Benson's early years in Pittsburgh left a lasting impact on the franchise and its fans. He was one of the most promising pitchers of his generation and had the ability to dominate opposing batters when healthy. His legacy is defined not only by his individual achievements but also by his role as a leader in the Pirates' rotation during a time when the team was rebuilding. While his later years in baseball were marred by injuries, Benson's early success should not be overlooked. His potential, skill set, and contributions to the game in his peak years ensure that he will always be remembered as a talented and dedicated athlete who made his mark in Major League Baseball.